Hi, everybody. I want to talk today about using Valgrind from the command line. Now, remember, Valgrind is a tool that'll help us find memory errors, in particular, going past the end of an array, or maybe a dynamic memory issue like a null pointer. So most of us have used Valgrind from inside our IDE, but I want to show you how you can do it right here from the command line. Here I have Visual Studio Code loaded, and I have the strings example loaded up into it. I've also opened a terminal where I'm going to do all of my work. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and make my executable, and then I can just go ahead and type Valgrind and the name of the executable. If I had any command line options to give to the executable, I could just type those on this line right here. So now we can just press enter. Valgrind is going to run and launch our executable. If we scroll up a little bit, we can see that there was an error message where we can see that there's an invalid write of size 1, which means we tried to write 1 byte to a location we didn't have access to. Below that, you'll see a line that references a particular line in our source code, and that's going to be where this error occurred. This is a pretty simple error. Typically, you might see a whole list of lines in your source code or in other libraries. You're just kind of looking for the first line in the list, or the first line in the list that belongs to your source code. That's generally where you generated the error. So we can look at line 39 up in our code, and that happens to be right here. We can see that we're trying to put the character C into this position. But then if we look up at our pointer we declared up here, we notice that the pointer contains null and not a valid memory address. So that is, in fact, the error that came up here. So if you think you're having memory errors, if you're having core dumps, go ahead and run your code through Valgrind so that you can get a clear picture of what's happening. And so all you have to do is open the terminal, type Valgrind, and then your executable's name, along with any command line arguments your executable needs. All right, good luck.